This is the afternoon of the 5th of December. Well, I guess this pretty much wraps it up. Clip put up by Statecraft. Erika Kirk files paternity lawsuit against J.D. Vance. Exposes Usha Vance for threatening her. Well, I guess there's very little doubt what she was doing 8 weeks ago, 2 weeks after her husband was murdered. That's really disgusting. Let's listen to this clip. It plays for 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
And I was praying to God that I was pregnant when he got murdered.
I thought of that once.
Erika Kirk is pregnant! So I've been seeing videos saying that Erika Kirk is 8 weeks pregnant, and that, there's no way Charlie Kirk would have been the father, and it's J.D. Vance or whatever. What the fuck?
Y'all, Erika Kirk crashed out so bad when J.D. Vance denied her alleged pregnancy that she dragged him to court. And now this whole scandal has exploded to the point where Erika is now accusing Usha Vance of trying to silence her and get her to disappear. And with the way J.D. has been moving lately, it looks like he's not about to step out of the shadows to defend Erika. He's just letting her spiral deeper and deeper into this mess, which he believes she created for herself. So now everyone's asking who's really lying here, J.D. or Erika?
Well, as you would expect, this post has gone viral. You have J.D. Vance's wife not wearing a wedding ring, and in the same breath, you have Erika Kirk saying that she is 8 weeks pregnant when Charlie died 10 weeks ago.
As y'all know, Erika has been in our faces for weeks now, and everyone on the internet believes she's been positioning herself to become the new Mrs. Vance. So when JD didn't respond the way she thought he would, she lost it, and everything came to a head when she went on the Megyn Kelly show and tried to subtly announce her pregnancy, as if that would finally force JD to accept her and their supposed baby publicly. Y'all have seen the interview. Megyn asks Erika about her and Charlie's family and how many children they plan to have, and Erika breaks down in tears immediately. But what she said next left people confused. Rather than talk about how sad she is that Charlie won't be here to raise their kids together, she said that the first thing she wished for after Charlie died was that she was pregnant.
You did get married,
Yes,
have 2 kids,
2 precious babies.
and you told me this in private, but how many kids did you guys want to have?
We wanted to have 4. And I was praying to God that I was pregnant when he got murdered.
I thought of that once. Just like whether it was meant to be or whether
I know.
we'd get news like that.
Now, we all saw Charlie get assassinated in broad daylight. So the fact that the first thing Erika wished for when she got that horrible news was for another kid and not justice or strength to raise the ones she already had was telling. And it didn't take long for people to start connecting the dots. However, what was even more shocking was when rumors began circulating that Erika was already 8 weeks pregnant because the math didn't make sense. How could Erika be 8 weeks pregnant when her husband died 10 weeks ago? People even started clowning her on social media for trying to pull an immaculate conception and soft launching an illegitimate child with JD. Now, it's not clear what Erika's plan here was, but many people believe she made that public announcement to back JD into a corner, where he would be forced to accept her as his new baby mama, but that plan blew up in Erika's face. However, before we talk about how this whole thing backfired on Erika, we have to talk about how she put everything on the line just for this moment. Charlie had barely even been buried when Erika had already started cozying up to JD on national TV. Remember the hug that went viral? Yeah, that was the first thing that clued people into the fact that there was something shady going on between them. The way Erika and JD leaned into
Drinking half a...
Ad popped up.
their hand placements, everything felt too smooth, like a move they had done many times behind closed doors. And to make matters worse, Usha was sitting right there in the audience when this hug happened. But Erika clearly didn't care, because when she later got the chance to set the record straight after the incident, she doubled down. She claimed that the hug happened that way because she was emotional and an intense hugger. She even made a little joke about putting her hands on his behind.
I always say God bless you. That's just me. If you want to take that out of context, go right ahead. Again, that to me shows that you need a hug more than anyone else. So if anyone...
They were acting like you touched the back of his ass.
I feel like like I wouldn't get as much hate if I did that.
But that only added fuel to the fire because it seemed like Erika was willing to do anything to make it look like her and JD were legitimate. As if that wasn't bad enough, Erika made sure she inserted herself in every conversation surrounding JD from that point. In fact, she made sure her first task as the CEO of Turning Point USA was to announce that she and her organization would lead the fight for JD's 2028 presidential run. And so after going so hard, literally putting her career on the line and becoming the butt of internet jokes for weeks, she at least expected JD to show that he was on her side. And when he didn't, her anger turned out of control, and she allegedly demanded he take a paternity test to verify that the kid is his. Now here's where it gets even darker. Erika Kirk never confirmed whether the rumors about her being pregnant and the baby being JD's was true, but she didn't need to, because her actions were more than enough for people to make that conclusion on her behalf. And for a while, it seemed to be working. Usha and JD started to look like they were having serious marital issues, and the press picked up on it. They noticed that whenever they were spotted outside together or at official events, there was never any warmth between them. Usha would always look straight ahead and keep her hands in her lap, and JD would always scoot as far away from her as possible. There was even this one viral photo of Usha holding a drink and looking like she'd rather be anywhere but around JD, and that's not something that happens just because of political pressure. It got even worse when JD stood in front of thousands of people and said that he wished Usha would give up everything she knows to become the good Christian wife he deserved.
As I've told her and I've said publicly, and I'll say now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
And let's be real, the image JD was looking for, Erika fits it to a T. So for a minute, she believed that her plan to win JD over had worked. However, rumors then started circulating that JD would never be able to leave his wife, as that would quite literally eliminate any chance he had of winning the next election. Think about it. JD's entire campaign was built on him being a God-fearing family man who wants to make America right again, and the fact that Usha was Indian gave him a few extra points. So, despite how strongly against immigration and immigrants the Trump administration has gotten, JD divorcing his wife to be with a widow whose husband was assassinated is not something his image can recover from. And deep down, Erika probably knew this too, which is why she tried so hard to convince him to stay with her. It's also why she's so upset now that her paternity test plan didn't work out. Sources close to her have reported her feeling super depressed and weeping extra hard, even more than she did when she heard about Charlie's death. And as sad as that is, it's nothing compared to what has been going on in the Vance household since all of this started. So, while JD Vance is dodging questions about his relationship with Erika Kirk, the person who's actually getting the dirt in all this is his wife, Usha. Usha has had to endure all sorts of disrespect since these rumors of JD and Erika started, from right-wing influencers calling her racial slurs, to her own people clowning her for staying with a man who disrespects her so much. And according to sources, Usha is fed up with going through all that so that she can call herself the second lady. She even allegedly gave JD an ultimatum: leave and be with Erika, or shut down the rumors for good and make it clear you choose your family. And just so JD knows how serious she is, she completely stopped wearing her wedding ring. The first time Usha was spotted without her wedding ring, a publicist for the family explained it as a simple mistake, something that happened because she washes so many dishes and bathes her kids so frequently. However, she was spotted again not wearing her wedding ring when she attended a care package event at Joint Base Andrews in Maryland with Melania Trump. And this time, no publicist could explain it away as just a mommy duties mistake. Usha's message was clear: JD either had to fix up or she would ditch him. Now, here's where everything flips for Erika. Remember that rumor about Usha apparently threatening her? Well, insiders are now saying that it never happened. Usha never threatened to silence Erika, nor did she ever try to get her taken out. If anything, it looks like the rumor was just one last Hail Mary to make Usha look like the villain and force JD to take the paternity test.
I'm just gonna say it, Erika Kirk's behavior is unsettling as fuck. It's not conveying real grief, it's conveying performance. It's giving Uncanny Valley.
The idea that Erika would even go that low is not all that strange, because now people are saying it's totally on brand for her. And with the way she's been moving, it might be just a matter of time before she tries something even more drastic. So now Erika's standing on this island she built by herself. No confirmation, no paternity test, no threat that ever came from Usha. Just a mess. She can't walk back. And a man who won't step out for her, no matter how loud she gets. And the wild part? JD still hasn't said a word, and Usha isn't blinking either. Erika is the only one still spiraling like something's about to snap. And that's not all that surprising, because if she lied about being threatened, then there's no telling how many other things she made up.
Well, again, we were told that Turning Point USA board has booted her. So the simple fact that she filed this paternity lawsuit, if she did in fact file it against JD, pretty much convinces me that he was banging her. And again, what's disgusting, it was 2 weeks after her husband was murdered. I think there's more to it, folks. I'll attach the link. Let me know what you think. Wouldn't hurt if you gave this clip a like. And if you ask your like-minded friends to subscribe. Thanks for listening.